Okay, season 2 is coming, 9-degree steering, proximity chat, and a lot more.
We're happy to have you with us today to talk about the upcoming content for TDUSC. Specifically, we're talking about Season 2, a significant update marking the return of Ibiza to TDU. It's a well-known place for TDU fans, where we also started in TDU 2. It's an exciting location, offering something quite different from the first season in Hong Kong, Asia. Now, we're heading back to Europe, to a Mediterranean
Beautiful
island
scene.
with sunny weather, which
I'm
changes
so excited.
the atmosphere and gameplay. This video is here to detail all the new features and updates coming for this new season of TDUSC.
All right, new map.
We have recreated the entire city of Ibiza, the capital of Ibiza. We've done it with the same level of detail that we had in Hong Kong, even a little more. Our goal is to make players feel like they are truly on Ibiza, fully immersed in its environment. That's one of the hallmarks of TDU, and it matters a lot to us. Personally, I love it. And for TDU fans, obviously going back to Ibiza is really exciting.
Some nice
Ibiza
off-road
is
routes
a
in this
Mediterranean
map as well.
island, offering a very different climate from Hong Kong. The landscapes are also nothing alike, so just with the environment, we offer a new experience. That's really interesting.
It'll be dry a lot more
Showcasing
often as well,
Ibiza is
guys.
also the
No
opportunity
more wet
to
roads.
discover a place the player knows, but made with the TDUSC technology, with the detail we're now capable of, and that we had for Hong Kong Island. New cars will be available this season, particularly the Ferrari California.
California,
It's very dear to our
finally.
hearts because it was the
Nice to
car
see
we
this in
started
TDUSC
with
now.
TDU2. It's making a return in TDUSC. You'll be able to drive and buy the Ferrari California. I think it's a really nice nod, and for me, really a car that I love. I'm happy to bring it to this TDU expansion.
Alain was talking about the Ferrari California.
Yum.
But it's not the only car coming this season.
Okay.
There will also be the SVJ Jago, a special edition of the SVJ already
Okay, pretty cool. So we got Jago. Basically, to be fair, it just looks like the current SVJ we have in game, but with the new livery.
available in game. And then the
I'm
Celine
still gonna buy it,
editions.
to be honest with you.
The
I don't
Celine
have it yet.
editions are simply cars that we have carefully selected to be prepared as car customizers would.
Here's the other confirmed Celine vehicle, the Fenner, which in game right now, it's rear-wheel drive. This now has a hybrid system, and it's all-wheel drive. This, I cannot wait. I'm probably going to buy this because I don't have this in game yet either. But let's continue on.
You'll be able to unlock these cars after reaching a certain level of influence within your clan.
Okay, this is the full dealership, so we can see. I'm pretty sure that's the Lamborghini on the far right, California. Then the 5 Celine edition. So we got the Alpine, the C1, the Barth, the 4C Spider version, and then we also got the Fenner. I think I already went over that, but
And then going to that car dealer and purchasing those cars. So you have this workshop, also something we wanted to bring back, and then you have the car dealer. You can directly enter the workshop, meet other players.
okay. So now, as you can clearly see, he's gonna explain this, but there's 16 players that can be in this workshop, which massive upgrade from the current 8 that we have, which I've never seen full anyways. But hopefully, Ibiza can walk in and see 16 players. Fingers crossed. Let's continue on though.
It's like an open air workshop that offers a lot of things, like a mega hub. There, you will also find all the players' cars arranged here and there in the hub. Players will be able to talk about their cars, and that's a bit what TDU is about, discussing cars, saying, hey, I love cars, your ride is awesome. That's what we want to bring back in the gaming experience.
All right, Celine.
Celine is the company run by this iconic character from TDU2 who is returning.
Tess
This organization actually sets up a
Wintory officially returns to Test Drive Limited Solo Crown. Nice to hear.
competition between streets and
Oh my
sharps
God.
on Ibiza. Celine is an organization that creates an event on Ibiza, and it will be a complete break with the Hong Kong Island experience, since we will be on something less organic. Here, the races are completely organized. You will see it with how the streets and the cars look, but also because there will be this whole circuit adventure brought to the game, meaning that the player will experience a racing track with a crowd watching.
This looks so much better in terms of layout compared to Hong Kong Island. It feels a lot more alive, you know. I like it. This reminds me a lot of like it's like more TD2 style. It's a lot less futuristic, more realistic, if you know what I'm saying. This is what I think all of you guys wanted to see. You know, there's no holographic type shit in this. It's a lot more in line with the TDDNA per se. Although you know, the AR I love on the Hong Kong Island. I love all of that, but I know that the community at the same time, there's a lot of people that don't, and this is something that speaks a lot more volumes to it. I mean, I gotta rewind it a bit because this looks a lot better. This looks really cool, to be honest with you. And as he's saying, so these races rotate around the map. They're timed, and I think you'll see a little timer on the actual races. It'll tell you how many more minutes are left until the race changes. But they're dynamic. So the races will change every 10 minutes with different restrictions, different locations, and much
But
more.
also because there will be this whole circuit adventure
Looks
brought
beautiful.
to the game, meaning that the player will experience a racing track with a crowd watching them. What's really cool with these races is that there will be a rotation and restriction system for each of them, which will offer a lot of replayability for the different events.
Okay.
As I was saying, there will be Celine races, which will be clan races between streets and sharps, and this will allow you to gain influence. Speaking of the clan races, obviously this means you will need to be part of a clan. It will be a prerequisite before joining Ibiza. All of this will come with the usual seasonal content. So you will have a solar pass with 25 levels. Of course, this will be offered, and you will gain access in
Diablo
the solar
VT?
pass, if you complete it, to the Lamborghini
I'm surprised this is in the solar pass and not the actual dealership. I thought it was gonna be
Diablo VT.
purchasable, but
You can
solar
also
pass.
win the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus, either by competing, by joining the Solar Court, or by becoming the Solar King or Solar Queen.
Okay, so now this is going to be the ranked reward, which again, these ranked vehicles. So by the way, they didn't mention it in this dev diary, but the Pininfarina Battista should be in your garage come season 2 if you were solo court in season 1. In season 3, that Pininfarina Battista should be in the dealership purchasable for for all players, and that applies for this car as well. So if you get solo court this season for season 2, season 3 you'll get this vehicle in your garage, and then season 4 it will be purchasable in the dealership for all players.
Finally, to complete the season, each week you'll have live events with the arrival of car appearances, which are actually custom liveries carefully crafted.
So this is quite interesting. I don't know what he's talking about here, but it sounds like these live events have been slightly changed. I'm curious to see how that is. I thought it would have been season 3 where they, take it further, but I guess they're changing it slightly for season 2, and then season 3 they might be able to improve the live events a lot more. But let me replay this so I can understand what he says.
Of car appearances, which are actually custom liveries carefully crafted.
Some liveries.
So all of this was
That's interesting.
really the
I
seasonal
guess I'll find out
content we wanted
on
to bring to the player
tomorrow.
with the arrival of Ibiza. Now, we've heard the players. There are also things we'll be adding right away. And one that people really cared about is the 360 steering wheel animation.
Finally.
Our goal is to bring back the wheel animation at actual 1:1 scale. So when you're driving with the steering wheel, you will have exactly the same
it's the
angle
Ibiza
in
as
the
well.
game. That's now done, available
I don't even know
on
where that
all
is.
cars, and it's also available for the controller. And that's really cool because it will improve the cockpit experience as well when you're playing with a controller. For
Quite
us,
easily, Guillaume.
it
Thank
was
you so much
really
for that.
important that these players don't feel left out. And for this 360 steering wheel animation that we call this way because for us, we are making a 360 animation, you will be able to choose in the settings the angle you want for maximum steering.
AI.
We've also seen your feedback on the AI. We know there are issues and that it is still improvable. We understand it's a topic close to your heart, and we're working extensively on it right now. With Season 2, major improvements will be brought to the game. It will affect the difficulty, especially for higher levels, and it will affect aggressiveness as well. Things will be much better regarding the difficulty of the AI. Experts will be easier to beat, but you will also reach expert level less quickly. It was important for us to take a step forward with the voice chat by putting the emphasis on proximity for the voice chat within the hubs. But we also took the opportunity to add it to the open world. Now, when you meet players on Hong Kong Island or in Ibiza, you will be able to speak directly with them.
Oh, okay. That's crazy. So proximity chat, I'm wondering if it works like a set of Corsa where like you could have a guy driving by you, blasting music through his mic on the highway. Because there'd be some pretty funny memes that are about to come out from TDSC. And I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of memes. I don't know if that's how it works. It works on distance, so the closer they get, the better you hear. I would love if that's it. So fingers crossed, that's what it is. The after season 2, basically, they actually go over scrapping Clan Wars, which I need to make a dedicated video about. I'm gonna briefly skim past it for you guys really quickly. But I'm gonna make a dedicated video about that because that is a whole nother thing in the right direction. They're not just getting rid of Clan Wars, they're improving the game. They're gonna delay Clan Wars until a much later date until they can say that this is a TDU game essentially, which is a really big thing to do. And it, I'm very happy that Kilton and Endicon took that massive step. And that's why I need a dedicated video so we can discuss it and speculate what we could possibly be seeing on a more TDUified season 3 rather than Clan Wars. So if you guys haven't seen that video already, pop up on the screen right now for you guys to check out if you want to see that video right now. Highly recommend it because it's worth it. But proximity chat, 9-degree steering, AI, vehicle balancing as well. I'm pretty sure season 2 there'll be a full dev note list as well. I'm pretty certain, but beyond that, very excited for this, guys. Now, midway while I was recording this video, they actually went even further and dropped some more juicy details in a Steam dev blog. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so from the top, let's see what we got. So we got this image here, which showcases us, as we can see, the new map Ibiza, some new vehicles, quality of life, animation, AI difficulty, proximity chat, new races, new live events, solar pass, new clothing outfits for streets and sharps. And let's continue on through this beautiful chat. I'm gonna skim through it just to make it really quick. So Ibiza returns. So I think that's kind of obvious. Basically, Ibiza is going to be recreated at 1-to-1 scale. If you guys really need any more information beyond that, put on that side of the screen there so you guys can see it better. There we go, like so. Apart from that, here we go. A special heliport on the northern part of Hong Kong Island is available to transport you directly to Ibiza. So that's how we're going to be getting from Hong Kong Island to Ibiza. They mentioned the host, the hub that is in the Celine hub. I already told you guys, 16 players. A few features a new dealership with exclusive vehicles, a clothing store with clan-themed items, and a well-known NPC, which she's the CEO of Celine. That's Tess Wintory. So that's nice to hear. A couple of collectibles, speed traps, etc. The brand new system of rotation races. I told you guys that as well. So we got 20 new additional clan levels. So now the max is 70. Races in Hong Kong Island, in Ibiza are also going to give you more XP as well. So they're unlike Hong Kong Island clan events with, there's no people on the side in Hong Kong Island. No, there are. Here we have the new vehicles it mentions, the Aventador SVJ Jago edition, which is basically a livery edition of the SVJ. I know that's going to be disappointing to a lot of you guys. Several 5 new vehicles for the Celine. Here are all the new vehicles that are going to be in the Ibiza dealership. Screenshot of the said dealership is here. The solar pass, you can see some of the rewards there already. And of course, the Diablo VT is going to be available. Rims, clothes, emotes, as such. Now, this is pretty important. Many new live events will continue to be published every Wednesday at 8 a.m. We heard your feedback about these weekly challenges and we adjusted the rewards for the upcoming season. Special deliveries have been designed to make car skins a new reward type for the weekly completion. That's pretty cool. A step up in the right direction. I still want to see more, such as, better money, stuff like that. But this is definitely a good step in the right direction. Season 2, so the solo core reward is the Chiron Super Sport 300. I talked to you guys about that already. Now, they also say, we are aware that the ranked matchmaking experience isn't optimal, and the development team is actively working on something new to improve the overall experience for all players. They're saying the right things so far, man. I like it. As announced in early November, improving the game's AI has been a top discussion. So they mentioned the AI won't cheat anymore season 2. They're going to have the, if they hit a pole barrier, their speed will drop as yours. But they will behave better on wet roads, adapt to different surfaces. They still work on AIs, and we're going to improve them even further after the launch of season 2. There's a lot that can be perfected, and the subject of AIs is very complex with the systems correlated. Okay, very cool. Same thing, AIs will be easier to beat, especially at the highest difficulty. Nice to hear. Steering wheel animation is in the game there as well. So I already went over this with you guys. You can set the angle limit yourself in the settings menu. Now up to 1080. Very cool. Proximity chat. Vocal chat has been improved as it now becomes a proximity chat in different social hubs. It means the volume is evolving with players positioning themselves. So it is like that. Very, free roam is about to be crazy with this proximity chat, bro. That's nice. That's nice. Vocal chat is also vocal ice chat. Vocal ice chat is now available in free roam. Oh, they meant proximity chat. Okay, nice. So you could, okay, perfect. Then the dev diary, which I've already gone over. There's going to be a maintenance and a 38 gigabyte update for download at 9 a.m. UTC on all platforms, and the maintenance will begin at 8:30 a.m. UTC, and it'll be inaccessible. And right after that, it will be season 2. You can all drop in. This is a big maintenance for our network team and the new content and many fixes. So it should be back online late afternoon. We will keep you in progress. So probably give yourself 8 hours and see what happens. I'm going to be streaming that tomorrow as well. I can't wait, guys. I'm Alex7, and yeah, that's pretty much it in this Steam dev diary. But let's just finish off the video. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you did enjoy, leave a like and subscribe for more content, and let me know your thoughts on this dev diary, as well as don't forget to watch the season 2 content update about it, because like I said, guys, very exciting things. They're scrapping Clan Wars for now. They're going to delay that, and they're going to replace that with fixing the game mainly and adding more TDU aligned features. Again, not houses. Houses are year 2. Don't know what season. We're gonna have to find out what season that will be. Hopefully, obviously, the earlier in the year of seasons, the better. But there are a lot of other things you can add to TDUSC. There are a lot more TDU line that are missing that haven't even been mentioned, like missions, for example. But I'll leave that at that, guys. I'm Alex7, and I'll see you guys in another video. I'm out, guys. Peace.